Anthony Slater back with Erik Horne for our Thunder Player a Day series. Erik, we're going with a max player right now, coming off the bench, the only max player in the league, at least before this summer. We don't know what's going to happen this summer, but that is coming off the bench. Enes Kanter, who, a lot of people criticized the match from the Thunder last season of that contract. But, they brought him off the bench this season. He was the only player to play all 82 games, super productive, in probably 70 of those games, had, I think, 26 double-doubles. And then in the playoffs, he had a heavy impact too. You have to like what you got from 23-year-old Enes Kanter in the first season. That big deal.
People aren't going to like the price, but considering that you already had an elite front line in Serge Ibaka and Steven Adams, what you got from Enes Kanter in limited minutes, you have to be pleased with. One of the most efficient big men or players overall in the league. He really showed defensive improvement, which is what we were looking for. And Billy Donovan found ways, again, like he did with Andre Robertson in the playoffs, when it looked like teams were attacking him, he found ways to get Enes Kanter involved and make him an effective player.
Yeah, looking towards the playoffs, which are obviously so important to this team, in the last couple of months and even moving forward. Very good in the Mavericks series. Probably had his best game ever, that 28-point game in Game 4. It didn't close the Mavericks out, but it basically gave the Thunder control of the series. It was great in that game on the fast break. And then into the Spurs series, he became the guy that tilted that Spurs series with that Twin Tower lineup, him and Adams together. He can spread the floor and hit the three, but also together they just pound the offensive glass. That really killed San Antonio. His value in the Warriors series was really diminished. At times he was playing 6, 7, 8 minutes a game. It was really tough for him to be out there and guard, which is something he needs to work on moving forward. But, you had to like the utilization of Kanter and the potential of him and Adams playing together in lineups next season and beyond.
Yeah, and Nazir Muhammad kind of mentioned this in his exit interview about Kanter, that when he would go to Enes Kanter and say, you need to do this, Enes Kanter was always a willing guy and willing to do the things he needed to get better at. So it's not like this guy's coming in here making 16, 17 million and not wanting to improve defensively or not want to do the things he needs to do. He's been, to I guess a lot of people's surprise, he's been a willing participant to come off the bench and play that role for the Thunder, and that's got to bode well for them going forward because they've got two guys that are bona fide starters in Adams and Ibaka.
The mustache is gone. Enes Kanter shaved that off.
Terrible.
Early in the offseason, but he has promised that we'll come back next season along with Steven Adams' mustache. So that'll be interesting to watch as well as everything else. Just follow us in the Oklahoman.